There we go. Now it's recording again.
Oh.
Oh well, we're still going with the same with the early moves anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. Just a lot more detail. Are you finding a lot more details in this scout?
Oh
In
yeah.
the beginning? Or not really? Yeah.
No, tons, and I have so many questions, but I will save them for later.
Oh no, that's fine. We can go over the questions. Let me but no, I just want to make sure Lucia's caught up first. Let me see. Oh yeah, we still got half hour. So listen, actually, yeah, let's go over a few questions first. Yeah, that's always good. So questions.
Well, we can come back to this one later, but I just want to note that I don't think I have that first overlap ham wrist position down.
Uh-huh.
I just
Oh,
realized
that's
that
fine.
I'm doing something totally different from you. But the
Yeah,
other
so
one
it's-
that's been bugging me is so we come to here, and then the hands flop over at the wall, and then this I feel
Uh-huh.
good about the footwork
Right.
here,
That's good. Yeah.
but then one, I have no idea where my right hand really is supposed to be headed for this section, and where the weight is supposed to be went,
That's a
because
good question.
it feels
Those are all
like
good questions.
it feels like I don't have very far to travel. Like I'm like on my back leg,
Uh-huh.
and then you describe like three different things as we're shifting forward, and I'm always like, no, I'm already on my front leg
Uh-huh. Oh
entirely,
no.
and you're like, no, we're not there yet.
No, let me see if this answers it. Let me see if this answers it, because that was a question of mine early on, right?
Okay.
So yeah. So I remember like very early on. So you've gone. Okay, you're not talking about this part. You're talking about here. Now here you right. The hands flip forward, right? They do this thing.
Uh-huh.
There's a foot circles in. This foot circles back, and yeah, you're on the back leg here. Hands are here, right? Against the wall. Now, on this part, let me do it this way. Okay. Your foot circles up to the instep. You circle out, which is good. Yeah. Circled out. And you can see how she does it. Sort of circled out to like shoulder length. See, so that's good to see there, right? You can't quite see my feet doing that. I guess you kind of can, but not from this angle. But anyways, yeah, keep that in mind. So yeah, that's really good. That's perfect step out. It's like this. If you're looking from above, like down this way, right? And someone's foot is this way, it's like you're doing this. How do you describe it? Like if you're this way, right? Here. It circles into the instep and out that way. Right? So it's just a circle out that way. Now, from there, I'm just going over details a little by little. So, here. I've done this. The foot is circled out. Now, this is the part you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
So, this, you kind of have to make sure your weight is still really here. It's actually a real hard move to do. And this is a good move. These are the places where it's good to just hold for a few seconds, up to half a minute and stuff. It's a lot of work to really do it right. It hurts, but you just kind of build up little by little. Anyways, and where you just stop the form and hold it there. Anyway, so you've gone here. So the reason being is you need to learn how to sit down here. Do it from this side. I can't see because my TV's back there. But like you're supposed to be here. It's here. I'm sitting down here. Right? So you're sitting down here, and you should be able to, if you needed to, pull the foot back without having to go like, this or something. Yeah, that's it. Right? And you can feel it. When you do this, you can really feel your leg work here, right? So anyways, sitting down here. Now, instead of doing this though, you're gonna go here. Now, you're gonna put, well, for now, sit down, but look at the circle here. See that? Now, keep in mind, because this gets back to what you're talking about. Keep in mind, don't go all the way up to here yet, right? You don't go to the front leg here. You go back leg, back leg, back leg, back leg, back leg, back. Here's about 50-50. You're still 50-50. You're not here yet, right? So there's actually a lot. What you're talking about, where's the room there? The room is all here. All right, it's just, the room is in this move. So at first there's not a lot of room, but then you start using your waist and you're like, oh, okay, then you kind of make room there. So here, I sit down, turn. Now I'm about 50-50, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, before I shift up at all, I turn the foot out. That's where this goes. That's where the circle changes, right? Where it goes. When the foot pops out a little, this pops out a little. Now, this hand, this is where it gets a little tricky. This hand is delayed. This hand is still pushing as this goes here. This one is still pushing like there's a table or something you're pushing down on. And your leg imitates that same push. It's pushing down. This side is going the opposite. It's sinking down here. Sorry, it's just I knew when you asked that question, there's just a lot of little stuff in there. So sorry, listen, learning the move the first time and seeing all those details, probably like, what the hell? Which one am I supposed to do? So for you, think of the big for Scout's been doing that move for a few years. For now, what you want to think of is just the big picture. So and just kind of get comfortable with the big picture, kind of just turning. So what you're going turn, relax, circle. Now here, what I mean by the big picture is just like the circle. So there you go. Circle. Right. So let's go a little slower. So if I go.
Yeah, I think I forgot what the hands are for the last part of it.
Okay. Let's see from the beginning a little bit more. Let's just go from the beginning.
Okay.
And just try to go at the same time and go kind of slow. We'll just start slow.
That's a rest.
Oh no, guys, I see which part it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, Scout, that's better. I saw a lot of other moves in there. So Alyssa, the part you want to work on is this part. So I'm just gonna go from the side so you can see the part I'm talking about. So you're good here. The hands don't have to be perfect on this part. I really don't care. You've got the turn. That's all you worry about for now. Just the turn. It's more important than anything. Turn in the beginning. Now, against the invisible wall. Now, this is the part that's kind of funny, you know. They flip this way. Yeah. Facing your left. The hands face left when you do that. So you push up against the wall, and just it actually works if you can do it if you like practice with the wall later. you have a wall here, and then you just go like this. You can use it to balance and stuff, and you just go, as they go here, this foot is circling in, right? It's going circling into the instep. Now, here you just kind of hold yourself. You don't really pull yourself this way. You just kind of hold yourself up and balance yourself. The weight's mostly back here, or almost all back here, and that's when the foot circles out on its heel. You're just here. So that's the tricky part right there. So once again, you want your, I'll do the mirror image now here. So, I'll do the mirror image, so it makes it a little bit easier. So, remember the hands face forward as you pull your foot in. The hands face forward, they're still on the wall. Now you pull yourself forward a little bit so the heel goes out. So you circle in with the ball of the foot, circle out with the heel. Like you're, I don't know, like you're trying to push some snow away or dig into the ground or something, right? You pull in with the ball of the foot, push out with the heel. And you're using the wall as like as a balance. So you go, pull in, push out. So here, put the foot. Let me do it. Oh, real quick, Scout, did you see that last part there? So if I'm going from here, see that? Pushing down with that side. Then as you grab, follows the leg. I think a good thing is maybe just do the legs. So go turn, turn, toe up, toe in, heel out. Now, so on this leg, right here, and you're gonna sit down, push, 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 push to the middle. Now this foot turns out a little bit. Now, dug into the ground, pull this one in, and this time it just goes out with the ball of the foot, as opposed to the heel. Just the ball of the foot. Right. Let's do that again. And then this time, we'll do it, but it'll go almost like we're underwater. And we'll just let our arms, don't worry about the hands, just let your arms go like seaweed after you. So you're gonna go sink, there you go. Turn, turn the feet, turn, but now this one. Sit down, sit down. Now I'm gonna do the same moves, but I'm gonna do it on the right side, but just do the same side. Same way we've been doing. Same idea. It's like if you're underwater, everything's loose. Hands are like seaweed, right? And you just go sink and inhale. We'll go slower this time. Just kind of let the hands go by themselves. So stand up, a little taller, let them sink. Just let them go by themselves. They'll go all by themselves, whatever speed they want to do. And you turn slightly. Turn, bigger turn this way. this way, but the feet change. And this move is. You can do the whole form like that, like if you're underwater, right? Oh, this is another one of those spots where you would hold for balance, by the way, but on the other side. So, any questions? Or I can have you guys just watch you guys do it again and see. But any questions though, or just you just want me to see you guys do it again? See you guys see.
Do you have questions?
I think that the last, let's see, the last bit. So you do the, I think I'm trying to understand the feet for the last bit. You're doing the, when we go out. Let's see if I get this right or not.
Oh, I added a little bit, an extra move at the end. I hadn't shown yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, let me see your footwork so far.
Okay. So let me see if I'm getting anywhere close to this.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, so hold on. That's the basic footwork's good, but what you want to do is add a big circle, and then the waist. You want to like how the waist is going to work with the step. What I mean by that is so. All right, this is good. I'm just gonna do it on the right side just because so I don't have to think about it.
Okay.
So here, okay, this is good. You're turning. You want to turn a little bit more here with the waist, right? You don't want to turn a little bit. You want to let the waist really just. That's another exercise we didn't warm up with, but just these. You're always doing that with the waist, even if it's not obvious on some moves. Others it is obvious, but some of it's not obvious. But you're always doing that with the waist, right? You're always, as you shift your weight, you're always turning. It's just slow, so it looks a little different. But anyways, so you go here. That's good. This is good. You want to turn a little more with the waist. That also pulls the feet over, but that was fine too. Now in this part, remember the hands do this funny thing where they flip forward. Flip forward, point forward. I mean, what we're talking about here. Now, you were good here, but what you're doing here though, the problem is here is you're going shifting your weight immediately right here, and your weight's already here. And what you want to do is this. My weight's back here, right? My weight's still pretty much back here, right? So I could do this if you need. So it's kind of a lot of, you really got to sit down right here in the hip part, the hip, right? So anyways, you're here. Now, this part. And this is also Scout, what you were talking about too. This is the same thing. Again, the same thing, going over the same thing is, because basically it's the same thing. What's the thing is doing this, right? But what you want to do as opposed to that is this. So you're here, but your body kind of sinks and goes, see the circle? There it goes. Instead of going here, it goes here. And I'm still not to the front leg, because by the time I get to the front leg, it's going to actually be over here. So, see that? Now I go to the front leg. You see that? So as opposed to going here, go. Yeah, so it's that idea of the way this move works is like you have somebody here and you kind of get their arm here, right? Their wrist and elbow, and you're stepping in back of them, right? But now what you do is they're standing right here, your foot's in back of them, and they're standing here. You're real close, and you go here and you just use your waist. Your waist. So they're actually here. You're pushing them over with your elbow if you can. If that doesn't work, the forearm gets them. But this is just one thing you can use it for, but the idea of it, right? Here. Now. You're already over your leg here. Now you shift to your front leg. So he's throwing the person over, right? Now you shift. Does that make sense? So it's this. When you get to, look at it from this side. Look at it from this side. So I've gone here, you've turned. Now your feet turn, and you're facing this way, right? The hands go against the wall that way, or to the left. As you move your left foot up, your hand point to the left. You use the wall as leverage to push your heel out. And then you go, instead of going here, you sink on the back leg. Back leg, so you're like 100%, 95%, 90, 85, over to finally where you're about 50% here, right? But you've never shifted to the front leg. You're still on you're 50-50. Now you're 50-50. Now the foot turns up. Circle is that. So the important thing for now, actually, is don't worry about all those details too much that I was doing. Is see the big circle, the big picture. This is a circle. Right. Just get the basic energy of it, really, the idea of it's like there's a wave there. Yeah, Chantal is not the easiest one to learn. It's a little, it's a little tricky, but that's pretty good though. That's good.
Can I ask, when does that, after when we're on the wall and we step out and our heel is down and our toe is up?
Yes,
right?
yes.
And we're all on the back leg. When does the toe drop down? Is it only when it turns out for this?
No,
It drops down before question. And then
it's a good question. I hadn't thought about exactly in a little while. That's why I was like, let me see. So, okay, you're here. Too low, I guess. So you're here. Okay, so you sink, you're back here, you're back here, you're back here. Right about here before you get to 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, right around there. You're definitely down before you get to 50-50. Right?
Okay.
So it's up, 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 up. Almost like this hand, watch. By the time this hand gets to flat, your foot's flat too. Here it's up, right? Now you sink, 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 sink. about there before you get to 50-50. And then, yeah, I'd say right before you get to 50-50, it should be dug in. Yeah.
It's
And then it's gonna move though. And then of
and
course
then
when
it
you
moves
get to 50-50,
again, right? Okay,
it pops out when you do this thing.
cool. So you dig in with it, and then you have to move it out for the next move.
Yeah, it's like you're
Is
moving
that fluid?
somebody's foot's there, and you have to move them a little bit. As a southpaw, you should encounter that all the time.
Oh yeah.
Tai Chi is very good for southpaws with the legs. It's really funny. You know, that colliding leg thing. You can take
Right.
advantage of that so bad.
And you're
It's just-
stepping
it's
outside of them.
unfair. It's unfair because you're really used to that all the time, always colliding with that front leg. Southpaws, I mean.
Okay, cool.
Also, if you fight southpaws, you have to know that. So that's good. Well, watch this. Watch this. That's a circle. But check this out. Check this out. So when you go, it's kind of as opposed to here, like on your body here, like this. It's more right. Not here, but more here. Like in this area, as opposed to this area. Well, sometimes it comes in, but then it comes back out. It does come in at times too, but at that point, when you're doing this, it's like that. See that? So let's go through from the beginning. I'll just go real slow, right? And then they'll answer. If you guys have any questions, go through and ask. Do you have any questions, Alyssa? No, okay. So let's go. Let's go slow here. How much time do we got? Make sure we have enough time. We got 3 minutes. So yeah, we'll just go through slowly one time, and then I'll answer the questions. So. A little higher, and then I'll go from the side. Or actually, I'm sorry. I'll go from this side. Or where did I go? No, this side. Back leg to the middle. And this side. So yeah, last move is here. Sink. So, any questions? I think we got oh, it's gonna cut it. Oh, by the way, I'll see you guys later just in case it cuts us off. Bye. But, oh, no problem, no problem. But do you guys have any questions though before it cuts off?
No.
No?
Good.
Okay. Sounds good. Have a good one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was a lot.
Do you have any questions on the later on the form, Scott?